I completely second what Rámí says about democracy, and I feel sometimes that with all the instability that what's happening now in the Arab world may bring to the region, it can provide us with an opportunity, like Stíbán said, for peace with the people rather than just with their authoritarian regime. So education for democracy, setting an example for real democracy, and conditioning support with real democracy, essential democracy that transcends just elections, is very important. I think we all learned a lot from interventionism, yes or no. Specifically though, for the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, I think that what you're doing now is fantastic. Giving a platform for pragmatic, moderate people from the region to speak both to parliamentarians, but also to civil society. We know now that the boundaries of civil society and parliamentarians have positively eroded. So the images that we all consume in the media, on campuses, the narratives that I hear from foundations representatives, from EU Parliament members, is sometimes so radical that it's much more radical than what most Israelis and Palestinians think about each other. And promotion of absolutist solutions should never be what the international community does, but on the other hand, contrary to that, providing constructive support for moderates in the region, adhering to the real reasons behind some conservatism in the region. So if Israelis are taunted by their nightmares over terror in the region, it's much better to say we'll help Palestine build a strong, stable, one-arm rule over their own society, and help them train police force and military that is effective, like Dayton did, than just say, bashing Israel. I mean, just because it doesn't, not because Israel should never be bashed or criticized, but because the conservatism of most Israelis, including mine, to the certain extent that it exists, stems from real fears, which can be practically addressed with the might of Europe and other regional international actors. And the final thing that, I'm very proud at the age of 27 to have been a significant actor in the foundation of a cross-party caucus for two states in my society, and having a Palestinian partner that engages senior Palestinian politicians. And we need to find a way that to create a cross-channel for these politicians that dare, even if it's only from the opposition seats, what today is opposition in Israel, in a few months can be coalition in Israel, to form alliances already in advance, because we all know that the details of a future agreement, we don't need to waste once Kadima or Labour get in government instead of Lieberman and Netanyahu. Once that happens, we don't need to waste another year of negotiations. We know through Al Jazeera leaks, through think tanks work, what the outcome is. So let's just do it. And if it needs to be facilitated now by Progress and other positive actors in the international community, let's harness our joint passion when we're now free to do so, to create